So, what's going on, everybody? How's it going? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another little video for you guys. Preview and a little bit of a chat and just a hangout in regards to the Arsenal game tomorrow. Of course, we're going to get into it raw with all the latest team news and goings on. But hear your thoughts and opinions as well. Give your mind too and see what the deal is going to be when we smash up those Arsenal-Hollands tomorrow. Get in there, my son. You're going down, Arsenal-Hollands. How are you all doing tonight, by the way? Thank you for getting in. Let me just put it in live chat and see what legends are in here. Hey, how's it going there, Rajat Valacia and Spyros Tazos, Batman Night Fan Woody. We've also got Mark Nurse in here and Gungshi Leone. What's going on, Gungshi? TC Boy, how are you doing? Fire Up, Iyad Mohammed, Woody, Marky Nurse, Batman Night Fan, Chrissy J. How you doing, Chrissy? And Francois Cock, great to see you too, bud. How you doing? Jay Gill in the house. Anthony Ong's in the gaff. Jay Linners, Elliot Manduna, Sativa Beaver, Spooky Ghoul, get in there, Noble Armo, Stu, Poisonous Nut, FIFA Donna, Busy the Beast. Thank you, Noble Armo, for wishing me a happy birthday there, brother. Appreciate you, dude. Chris Parker, Tito Harvey, Palmer, Johnny M, Rajat, United Rules, Vincent Bullock, Oh Busy the Beast, Malps, John Adair, 0793, Andres Rocco, Slim Reaper, and everybody else as well. Thank you so much for getting in for the stream, folks. We're going to be talking about the Arsenal game tomorrow and getting into the latest team news, but do us a favour at the start of this show and twat that like button. Give it a big thumbs up if you haven't done so. That's right, drop a like on it. It's free. Also, share it around on social media if you want. I've pinned the tweet to the top of the live chat if you want to help us out by spreading the love and give us a cheeky little retweet over there. Give us a follow, give us a retweet. We'll give you a shout out later on in the show. But let's get in there raw, my friends. But also, as always, make sure if you're new to the channel, you smash the subscribe. If you're on catch up later on, get down below in the comment section and have your say. And also join us in the live chat. If you're watching this live, have your say throughout the show. We'll get in and out of the chat and we'll have a big Q&A at the end of the show. Let's get in there raw then. So, do I feel older than 42? I mean, I do feel older than 42, to be honest with you, bud. I'm not older than 42. It's my 35th birthday today, everyone. But no, I am actually only 35, believe it or not. I know there's a little bit of wear and tear going on here. It's the life of a Manchester United fan. I think that's fair to say. I think every single Manchester United fan probably looks about 5 years older than they actually are, due to the last decade of just pure mental stress and weathering that's taken place. So, you know, this is normal to look like this as a United fan. Hey, Mark Nurse, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat, my son. Mark Nurse, let's get in there with a love heart for Mark Nurse, everyone. He says, happy birthday, Don Piglioni, mate. Thank you so much, Marky Nurse, for spreading the love there, dude. Let's get a sue in the chat for him. I appreciate that. Thank you for wishing me a happy birthday, bud. Again, you absolute legend. Right, so let's get into it. We've got Arsenal coming up tomorrow. They're giving it the old biddy big bollocks, aren't they? Old space hopper bollocks Arsenal fans all over the gaff with their massive testicles at the moment, thinking they're actually good. It's time for Ten Hag to come along with his metaphorical sewing needle and pop the shite out of these space hopper melts bollocks. That's what I think's got to happen. Come on, Ten Hag. I'm feeling like it could potentially happen, guys, with United winning the last 3 games, an upturn in form, an upturn in belief, an actual backline, some fighters in there, some determined players, some players with our own big bollocks. You know, this is important. Hey, Niall Kane, thank you so much for upgrading your membership, Niall. Let's go. Everyone, can we get a Phil Jones emoji in there for that one, please? Niall Kane has just become a member of the Bacon and Egg Brigade, mate. He's upgraded. What a legend. Thank you so much, Niall Kane, for that one, mate. That's absolutely awesome of you. Thank you so much for the support. Yes, mate. Get in there, Mr. Niall Kane. I hope you're doing well, by the way. How have you been? Long-time legend. Right, so yeah, Arteta and Arsenal fans, they'll be feeling confident. The fact is, they've got the best form in the league. They're the only side in the top 4 leagues in this country that actually currently have a 100% winning record in the league. So they're obviously doing well. But you have to remember the teams that these tosspots have faced. It's not the best teams in the league, guys. No, far from it. Far from it. You have to look at the teams they've played. So Arsenal are top of the league with 15 points and a +9 goal difference. Well done. That's a surprise for everybody. But Crystal Palace, they beat Leicester, who, let's face it, we beat Leicester. Leicester are shit, aren't they? They've got 1 point all season. And then they beat Bournemouth. beat Bournemouth, Scott Parker's Bournemouth, and then they beat Fulham, and then they beat City, Steven Gerrard's Aston Villa, my friends. That doesn't impress me much. You know what this means? This is they're setting themselves up for a big old juicy fall. That's what this means, guys. They think they're actually good. They actually think they're good. These Arsenal scummers think they're actually good after winning those games. And fair play. I mean, we lost to Brentford. By the way, Brentford showing they're no mugs, winning again. But you know, we lost to Brighton. We didn't have a good start of the season against these rubbish teams. Arsenal have played all the gash teams, and they've beaten them all. Fair play. That is an achievement, you know, to beat the gash teams. But they've only beaten teams that they're expected to beat, really. So it doesn't impress me that much. I think once they've come up against a decent team like United right now, who have a little bit of fight in them, who are on the upturn, who are desperate to get those points as well, then I think they're going to lose, guys. I think Arsenal probably will be found out tomorrow. That's my personal opinion. So all these Arsenal fans who are giving it the biggin about how good they are, it's so early and you've only played the gash teams. I think it's too early to really draw a fair conclusion of just how good Arsenal are. I want to see them come up against some of the top teams first. I want to see them play the likes of, you know, United and the likes of Liverpool and Chelsea and City and these teams and see how they fare. Because in my estimations, they'll probably fare pretty badly. But we'll see. I mean, look, Gabriel Jesus and co, they have started the season in a tremendous fashion. You can't really deny that Arsenal are the team of the moment in the league because they've won all 5 out of their 5 games. But they haven't faced anybody yet like Ten Hag's United, like a team with an actual proper organised backline now. I mean, the backline's got to not change again tomorrow, folks. So I'm going to get into the team sort of news now, but just to look at the form before we do get onto that, actually. So Arsenal's form is obviously 5 out of 5 in the league, 15 points from a possible 15. Man United have creeped up a little bit now. So we are 8th, of course, in the form guide here. We lost the first 2, but then we've won the next 3. So we beat Liverpool, we beat Southampton, of course, we beat Leicester City in the last game as well. So, you know, we are on an upturn of form. This is a much better United side than the one that started the season. It's still nowhere near where it's going to be, and it's still nowhere near where it needs to be. But Ten Hag's obviously just come in. It's going to take time for him to be able to get this team back to sort of smashing up falls and being back to that well-oiled machine, which we haven't seen for years anyway. So, you know, he's only just begun, but we're just on an upturn of form. And I've got a feeling like with the confidence starting to come together, with a point to prove, with points to battle for, we might just get the job done against those Arsenal scummers. Hey, Antony Ong, thank you so much, guys. Can we get an Ong in the live chat for Antony Ong? He's just become a member of the Bacon and Egg Brigade. So he's upgraded his membership as well, mate. Thank you so much for becoming a tier 2 member. Let's go, mate. Double member. Da-da-da. Thank you so much there, Antony Ong. I appreciate you so much indeed for supporting the show. Thank you very much indeed, sir. Thank you very much, Antony Ong says, happy birthday upgrade. Oh, thank you so much, Anthony. What a bloody legend. Rain down the love hearts of pure love in the chat for these legends, man. Thank you so much. So, right, okay, so Arsenal, yes, they're inflated at the moment. They have an overinflated ego and a belief about how good they are. United have a point to prove. It's going to make for a very fiery affair. I think this is going to be a very exciting game, an entertaining game, a game where pretty much anything could happen. But in terms of like the possibility of Manchester United actually getting the result, I feel like we've got a very good chance. So my prediction, let's just get straight in there with my prediction actually, and get your predictions in there as well, folks, who have a look at the chat. My prediction for the game is a win for Manchester United. I think we smashed up those Arsenal Hollands, send them packing, and give them a bit of a reality check, guys, which they're desperate for, if you ask me. These Arsenal scummers have had too easy of a start this season, and they have signed some good players who look really good for them, and Jesus is a great sign and all the rest of it in the end. But, you know, they will be found out, guys, when they come up against a decent Ten Hag side. And Ten Hag's team is taking shape. We've got new additions to come into it as well, which should see us perform better. We're still a bit of an unknown entity. You never know what sort of United side is going to come up. But I'm going for 2-1 to United. I feel like we'll get the better of them. They probably will score. They're a decent team. They've been playing some nice football recently, even if it is against the relegation fodder teams and the teams that just come up from the Championship, you know. But, you know, let's be honest. They've played Fulham, they've played Bournemouth, Palace. You know, come on, they haven't played the best team. So 3-1 says Chloe Jenkins. Stay Gold thinks 4-1. 2-1 says Stack It in Mikes. 9-0 says Antony Ong. 2-2 says, where's it gone? 2-2 said somebody there. Somebody said 2-2. 3-1 says Chloe. Oh, there it is. Sativa Breeder said 2-2. 2-1 says Woody. 3-2 to United says Philip Chapman. 2-0 says A Busy the Beast. Get in there, Gungshi, you legend. 2-1 says Palmer. 5-0 says John. 3-1 to Arsenal says James T. 3-0 to United says Playmaker. 2-1 against the Arsenal, says Ryan Taylor. 4-0, says Duncan. 3-2, says Josh Lee. 9-0, says Antony. Right, okay. Well, we're all feeling pretty confident here then. Particularly Anthony Hong, who thinks 9-0. Busy says 8-2. Wouldn't that be a turn up? Tricks FN, mate. How the devil are you being, you absolute legend? Get in there. He says, I'll say 4-3. Thanks, everyone, for your predictions. Mark Nurse thinks 4-1. Spyro 3-2. TC says 4-1. 8-0 says Cousin Groy Play. 4-0 says Arsenal for Life. 5-0 says Vincent Bullock. He's feeling good. Okay, fair enough. Well, I mean, sorry about all the shakiness there, by the way, guys. I'm just on the laptop in the garage here doing the ghetto stream right now. But no, so basically what my concern is, of course, is the lack of quality maybe going forward. Just recently, like the last game in particular, we did okay. You know, we did score, but it wasn't exactly amazing going forward. Defensively is where we've been really sound. But I think that's potentially going to change tomorrow because we will hopefully see a new lineup. So it wasn't that long ago we played that game against Leicester, and it was on Thursday night. And of course, we're not going to have the same starting 11 playing in the game. He will make a few changes. I think he will keep most of the essence of the same team. Don't change a winning team and all that kind of thing. But certainly some of these players ran themselves ragged in the last game and would definitely be in need of a little rest. So 1 or 2 changes, maybe 3 or 4 changes could be happening in this game for the starting lineup. I'm going to get into the team selection now, what I think Ten Hag's going to sort of put out there tomorrow. But before I do that, actually, I'll just get into the team news of who's injured, who's available, etc. Hey, Swixter, what's going on, mate? Gungshi, thank you for the super chat there, my son. Super chat emoji in there for Gungshi, everybody. Thank you, Gungshi. He says the loins agree with your assessment, Pig. 2-1 it shall be. Arsene Holland's going down. Yeah, or going up in there. Thank you so much, Gungshi, you bloody legend, mate. They're going to get penetrated is what I'm saying. Sorry for the bad image there, but you know, but Ten Hag's United's going to penetrate Mikel Arteta's Arsene Holland's. That's what's going to happen, guys. They're gonna get beaten. So I'm looking forward to seeing the game and seeing Man United hopefully do that. There is a chance that doesn't happen. Arsenal are looking good at the moment, but they've only played Guff Merchant teams. Thank you so much, Gungchi. Let's talk about the team. So in regards to the actual team lineup at the moment, there's still a few players, of course, out that are not available. So Mason Greenwood's obviously still not available, folks. The least said about that, the better. But he's got a club suspension, obviously. Brandon Williams, unspecified injury, he's still unavailable. Facundo Pellistri, ankle injury, he's out at the moment. And Anthony Martial with an Achilles problem. So he's out of the team. He's obviously not going to be featuring until he's expected to be sort of featuring again somewhere after the international break. So Anthony Martial, probably just a little moment on the sideline for him. There's also a few doubtful players in regards to who will start, such as Luke Shaw. He's picked up a little bit of a knock. Yeah, I mean, we don't want him to start anyway, really, do we? But if Malacia is not 100% fit, then obviously, but Malacia hopefully will be playing. But Luke Shaw's taken a bit of a knock. Aaron Wan-Bissaka's taken a bit of a knock. Maybe that's Ten Hag knocking him over the head in training, saying, fucking start running, put the Frey Bentos tin opener down, son, and let's start doing some laps. I don't know. But, and also, of course, Antony, our new signing, is still a doubt as to whether or not he's going to play, but maybe due to a little bit of lack of, well, fitness, as he has not trained properly for a little while. So he may well feature in the game. My gut feeling is that Antony will not start the game. But let's see. Let's look at my lineup in a second. But before I do, let's just ask the live chat, guys. Does Antony start? Yes or no? Does Antony start? The new signing, Brazilian Antony, 100 million euros, Ten Hag's golden boy. Is he unleashed upon the Arsene Hollands, guys, in this game? Or is he sort of brought in slowly, come off on the bench? No, says Rory. Vincent says yes. Arsenal for Life says no. No, says Chloe Jenkins. Yes, says Mason. No, says Chris Swift. Yes, says Dublin Games. Yeah, Trix FM says, I don't think he will, but he'll come off the bench. Second half, in my opinion, says Sativa Breeder. John Hand says yes. Welcome in, John Hand. No, says Ayub Mohammed. Not yet, says Batman. Yes, says Mark Nurse. No, says Chloe. Yes, says Playmaker, won't, but sub, I think, says Orlando. Okay, you think so. Palmer, get in there. Second half, says Batman. Nice one, guys. I think you're probably right. I think we'll see him feature in the game a little bit later on. So my team lineup, what I've gone with, what I think Ten Hag's going to go with, really, I think he's going to make a couple of changes. Nothing tremendous. Here it is up on the screen. I'll just make it a little bit bigger for you guys to see it for a moment. That's what she said. But Ronaldo up top, I think that's the big inclusion here. And Casemiro. So the two big things I want to talk about very quickly are Ronaldo and Casemiro coming into the team. I think Ronaldo now, he looked good in the last game when he came off the bench. It's time for him to be starting games again. The window has shut. We've not got this speculation about, is he going tomorrow? Is he going before the end of the window? No, that's all over with now. So he's got his head down and he's going to get committed, I think, and start, committing and playing well for United. And there's no reason for Ten Hag not to start selecting this guy now. The speculation about his career is over. Yes, okay, he's lacking a little bit in match conditioning and match sharpness. Well, we better chuck him on, give him 65 minutes then, So I hope he starts the game and he gives us quality up there. When he came on in the last game, his influence on the team was good, I thought. So he's still got a lot to offer even at his age. Don't write Cristiano Ronaldo off. He's the GOAT. He will register at least one sous tomorrow, or maybe even multiple sous. So, guys, how many sous do you think we hear from Cristiano to Ronaldo tomorrow? 0 sous? Maybe he's on the bench. 1 sous? Maybe 2 sous. So what do you think? How many sous do we hear tomorrow? Let's see what you guys think. But I'm thinking, yeah, he's going to get 1 cheeky little sous, Tito Harvey says 3. Russell says 2. Chris Swift says 2. 3 says Duncan. 2 sous says Orlando. 2 says Chew. 1 says Susan Lively Sue. Hope you're good, Susan. Sire says 2. Vincent says 3. Gungshi says 1 sou. Lost Lid says Sue. Maybe 1 says Cheesy. 2 says Elliot. 3 says A Busy. 1 says Sith Lord. 1 says Simon Warner. 180 says John Hand. 3 says Dublin Games. Okay, so plenty of sous. So that's good, guys. I think he's probably going to get on the score sheet, and I think he's going to start. I'll just make that a little bit bigger for anybody who wants to see it there again. So, okay, so this is the lineup I think Ten Hag's going to select. Not necessarily the lineup that I want to select, but I think he will rotate things just a little bit. I'm thinking 2, possibly 3 changes, but at the moment, I wouldn't change the back line at all. So we've gone with David De Gea, Malacia. Luke Shaw's got a bit of a knock anyway, apparently. Martinez and, of course, Varane. That's the partnership. We don't want to be seeing that human Slabo Easter Island head wheeled out onto the pitch. That would be an absolute cataclysmic catastrophe. So we don't want to see that. We want to see Slabo remain on the bench. We want to see Slabo become the bench, if anything, guys, We want to see him become the bench, but we don't want to see him on the pitch. Personally, I don't. Anyway, so I'm thinking that, yeah, Martinez, Varane, and also Dalot. Don't change that back line. There's no need to change that back line. Maybe, just maybe, there'll be some fitness concerns and you might see Ten Hag have to rotate a couple of things. Like, who knows, maybe Dalot, he did put in a full-blooded performance the other day. Maybe he's a bit shattered. Maybe you see Wan-Bissaka come in, or you just see something different. So it's possible he does make a change in the defence, but I absolutely would not change the defence based on how it's been performing. We've finally got a proper defensive partnership, a duo to be happy with and to have faith in, the likes of Martinez and Varane. We've got a great left back now, Malacia, who's keeping that pie lover Luke Shaw out the team. And Dalot has really come into his own the last few games and arguably was one of the best players again in the last game. So he's been showing passion, he's been covering the ground, he's been putting in those tackles, and he's been getting forward, whipping in great balls and has a great accuracy, statistically speaking, so far for crosses into the box, etc. so far this season. He's doing really well. So I wouldn't change the back line at all. Keep the same back line entirely intact. Smash a 1 if you agree, or if you don't agree, then smash a different number in there and tell me who you would like to see come in instead of who for this next game. Hey, FTB says, is that your predicted lineup or the lineup you want to see? This is my predicted lineup. So this is not the lineup I want to see. This is the predicted lineup, essentially. So who knows? We're getting inside Ten Hag's head here, like being John Malkovich, mate. That's basically what's going on. It's hard to predict, but they call me Mystic Pig because I predict these things. Ericsson for Fred, says Antony Ong. See, I would have Ericsson in there for Fred as well, personally. But the thing is, Fred is fit and available, and Ericsson covered a shitload of ground in the last game, and he was pretty tired, and that was only on Thursday night, and this guy recently had a cardiac arrest. So, and statistically speaking, he has actually covered the most ground out of like any of the players in the Premier League this season, I think, for a midfielder or something ridiculous. He's covered a crazy average amount of ground per game. I would just say maybe he will be on the bench and we'll see somebody else come in there, just because Ericsson, he did work his socks off and play a lot of minutes in the last game and was taken off because he was tired. I would definitely play Ericsson fully fit, but right now, because it's Thursday to the Sunday, I've just got a feeling he's going to go for that energy of Fred. Plus, it's like, think about the Brazilian connection. We got Casemiro potentially starting. Hey, Jay Linners, thank you so much indeed there, Jay Linners, bud. For the highlighted member comment. He's been a member for 2 months. Let's get a 2 in the live chat there, guys. Jay Linners, thank you so much, bud. He says, hope we smash these pretenders and start Cass and Antony. Thank you so much there, Jayleners. Let's get a 2 in there. Appreciate you, bud, supporting the show. Cass and Antony, yeah, I mean, I would love to see Antony start and unleashed upon the Arsenal Hollands, but just got to feed him with what Ten Hag's done and how he's sort of carried himself recently with the new signings and how he's brought them in slowly. I think he'll probably do the same with Antony. You might see him come on in the second half. But anyway, back to the midfield very quickly. So the reason I've gone with Fred and Casemiro is because I think that, yeah, Eriksen played a lot of minutes the other day. Donny van der Beek's just sort of been out of contention, out of favour. McTominay also has played quite a lot of minutes and, was combative in the last game and, ran around a lot and stuff. So I'm just thinking it's time for a little bit of a fresh leg change. That's why I've put Fred in there alongside Casemiro. And what a good thing to do for Casemiro for his first proper start, to put him alongside a compatriot that he, plays with for the national side and has some sort of an understanding with already playing in that position where he's going to sit as the number 6 and Fred's going to be more box to box. I think it actually makes a lot of sense for Casemiro's first game to have Fred in there. It's like something familiar. It's something nice, So, so I think that could be the case. Oh, Chloe Jenkins, thank you so much indeed there, Chloe Jenkins, for the £5 super chat. Get in there, Chloe Jenkins. Let's go. Everyone, let's get a Suey in there for Chloe. She says, did you see training? Maguire was running alongside the coach at the front, bending his ear, basically ass-kissing. Slabo Maguire, the absolute brown noser, you know what I mean? He's so far up Ten Hag's arse, you don't know where Ten Hag starts and Slabo ends. To be fair, you probably would be able to tell. in all fairness, that's an interesting one. I haven't seen that, but could you just imagine if Maguire gets put back in there, That would be absolutely horrible, Chloe, to be fair. That would, it can't happen. Don't change that back line. If he changes the back line, I'm going to be deeply concerned. I mean, putting Maguire in there is asking for trouble, isn't it? It really is. So you've got to learn from your mistakes. I feel like he made some mistakes at the start of the season. Maybe it was just down to the fact we didn't have the right personnel in. But I think he's learned from his mistakes. I think he's learned that Slabo Maguire is not the guy for him. I mean, let's face it, he's kept him out the side the last few games. That tells a story because he's got the armband. He's the captain of the squad. So the fact that he's actually on the bench, that's a bold move by Ten Hag. He's done really well there, actually making the change. And we've got a different defence now. So see you later on, Slabo Maguire. You can do one, pal. But anyway, thank you, Chloe. Let's get a Sue in there for Chloe. So Casemiro and Fred in the midfield, Brazilian connection, just makes it a little bit more comfortable, I think, for Casemiro, and Fred sort of knows perhaps what to do in that situation as well, and he's going to be freed up as well. See, what I don't like about Fred in the United shirt is when he's been playing with more of a defensive, when he's the holding midfielder. I don't like it when he's the holding midfielder. I think he's better when he's moving. I think he's better when he's like just running around, and better offensively when he's got less to do defensively. Not that he's not going to be doing defending in a midfield too like that, because he will, but he's the type of player that's going to be running around, challenging people, tackling people, looking for those interceptions, getting forward when he can, and because of that, because of having Casemiro there behind him as a base, then it's just going to, I think, free Fred up. You could actually see the best Fred we've seen in a United shirt with Casemiro with him. So I think Fred starts in the game, but you never know. It could be Eriksen again, but Eriksen, was pretty tired in the last game. Of course, we could see McTominay again, but same goes for him. And then Donny seems a bit out of favour, but he could be chucked in there, I suppose. So let's ask the live chat, though. If we're playing like a 4-2-3-1 again, and we've got a midfield sort of double pivot, who are your two midfielders to start the game tomorrow? Let me know. Not necessarily what you think's going to happen, or whatever you want, whether what you think or what you want. Basically, let us know. Let us know. Yes. Fredamiro says Marky Nurse. Casemiro and McTominay says Maps. Fredamiro's great shout, isn't it? Yeah, Noto says Fredamiro. Cash and Eriksen says Ryan Taylor. I like how you call him Cash. Fred and Casemiro says RJ. Casemiro McTominay says Elliot. Casemiro Bruno. Eriksen says Batman Night Fan. You want Cass and Donny van der Beek says Clive Neal. Nice. Yeah, well, Donny needs a fair crack, doesn't he? Casemiro Eriksen says Sativa Breeder. Fred and McTominay, what I predict says Nicholas. Freddie Cassie says No Toes. Casemiro and Fred says Duncan. Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo, TPS, mate. Sue. Can we get a little cheeky Sue in the live chat there for Cristiano Ronaldo for getting in the live chat? The GOAT has done us with his presence, man. Thank you for the super sticker there, bud. He says, thank you. No, thank you, Cristiano Ronaldo, you bloody legend. Mate, thank you so much indeed there, Cristiano, for the super sticker there, bud. I appreciate that. By the way, and then in front of them, guys, so, okay, that midfield duo is a strong talking point. We could get back onto that in a little bit, but at the moment, I think let's go with that Ten Hag's going to go with. It provides energy, is what it provides right now. Fred is a little fireball of a player, isn't he? He just goes around like an Energizer bunny, and he's just going to just box to box, just cause a bit of havoc, hopefully. That's the idea. And Casemiro with his, his combativeness, his cool head, his great passing from deep, his defensive mind, the way he reads the game. Hopefully he's just going to give us a great base to build off and be able to play out from. That's what we've been missing. So he's going to hopefully start. Casemiro's got to start. We haven't seen him start yet. It was a big surprise in the last game. Everybody thought Casemiro's going to be starting. Well, he didn't. But it's going to be a home start, I think, for Casemiro tomorrow. Smash a one if you think Casemiro starts. Oh, shit. He's got to start, guys. He's going to start. Don't worry. He's going to start. And then ahead of him, and in front of them too, we've got Bruno Fernandez, of course. Bruno's going to start and play, probably captain the side again. Bruno's been doing much better recently, and I do prefer him massively as a leader of the team compared to a human slabbo like Slabbo Maguire. So stick the armband on Bruno, if you ask me. He seems to grow into that. I've gone with Sancho on the right, and I've gone with Rashford on the left. Now, this is a little bit contentious because Rashford's been, arguably not that great, but he did get an assist in the last game and he done okay and he's looking a bit better. And Elanga looked a little bit ropey. I think the strongest lineup United could probably put out right now, not featuring Antony, would be this, which would be Rashford, Sancho, Bruno, Ronaldo as that quartet of penetration at the top of the pitch. So, yeah, I mean, that's what I've gone with, guys. I mean, it could be a different combo. You could see Elanga still playing. You could see Antony start. But I've got a feeling that, at some point in the game, 65 minutes, 70 minutes, we'll see Rashford subbed off for Antony, or maybe Sancho again, because he's been sort of the player that Ten Hag's been substituting off recently. But I think if I was him, I'd swap over Sancho to the left, and I'd bring Antony on for Rashford to play him on the right, and just for the last 20 minutes, let Antony go to town on these Arsene Holland's belts. That's really what I would do. So, yeah, it's a tough one, though. Who knows? Hey, Cristiano Ronaldo, thank you so much for becoming a member of the Bacon Brigade. Sue! Everyone, please don't spam, though. Everyone, please get your favourite channel member emoji in there to welcome in Cristiano Ronaldo TPS for becoming a member of the channel. That is absolutely amazing, dude. Sue! Get those Sues in there for him. Please don't spam, though, Cristiano Ronaldo, mate. Okay. So that's my lineup there. And of course, Ronaldo, in my opinion, it's time that he came back into the team now, everybody. We need Cristiano to come back into contention. Yes, okay, he's thrown his toys out the pram a little bit. He's looking for a new home. Can you blame him? Can you blame him with just how absolutely gash-tastic our team has been and the lack of investment from the owners at the start of the window? Now he's probably feeling okay about the squad. We spent 100 mil on Antony. We spent 70 mil on Casemiro. We got Eriksen. We've got Martinez, who's looking fantastic. Malacia is looking fantastic. Dubravka's come in. So we have spent money on players. He must be looking around the squad now going, oh yeah, Maguire's on the bench. We've got the Butcher at the back and Casemiro sitting there. This is a much better team now. Get in there, my son. He must be thinking that, because I'm thinking that, you're thinking that, and so Cristiano Ronaldo must be thinking that as well. So he must be just that little bit happier about being here right now. Just the fact that we did have a decent window and signed some good players. Cristiano Ronaldo TPS, thank you for the mad 100. I don't even know what that is, bro. He sent me a mad 100. Get in there. Let's get another Sue in the live chat there, please, for Cristiano Ronaldo. Get in there, dude. Thank you so much. You got a super chat in there. It just says, Sue, Ronaldo is goated forever. Yeah, you don't have to tell me that, bud. Oh, I consider him the GOAT, absolutely. Cristiano's the best ever. He's the best ever. Dante, how you doing? He says, I think Antony should start. Sancho looking tired. Yeah, so Sancho, I just called him Sanchtony then. Sancho did come off in the last game, though. When was it? Like 67 minutes? Or somewhere around there, which means that he's probably reasonably fresh still. I think it's just really a conditioning thing with him. What it is he's probably been on the old boats, the old yachts, boats and hoes, with Luke Shaw in the summer, having many a tin pie of Fray Bentos, guys. This is what happens when you go partying with the English lads. They drink beers and they eat Fray Bentos tin pies, especially if your name's Luke Shaw or Slabbo Maguire. And they might even have a little dust up with some police officers in the summer holidays as well, if you're lucky. So Sancho's just got himself a little bit out of shape, I think. He just looked a little bit meaty at the start of the pre-season, like he'd been hanging out with Luke a little bit too long. But, it's fine. Give him a few weeks to work that off, and I'm sure he'll be absolutely fine, won't he? Morocco Pig says, Kangshi, there you go. Morocco, excuse me. Where are you, Mark Harris? Hey, what's going on? Where is Mark Harris at? By the way, guys, we've got 350 legends tuning in tonight. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. Can you do us a massive favour, actually, if you're just joining? We've got 132 likes, right? It's my birthday today, guys. I'm 35 as fuck today. Can you give me a birthday present of smashing the like button? That's all I ask from you guys. It's my birthday. Smash the like. Hit the thumbs up button. Let's get 200 likes on this sucker. Also, smash the subscribe button if you're new to this channel. We cover all the latest United news on this channel in a no bullshit, no clickbait way. So, please do smash the like and subscribe, and also click the bell icon for notifications. Thank you, guys. And there's a link at the top of the live chat for Twitter. If you want to give us a retweet, we'll give you a shout out in a little bit, and give us a follow and all that. Thank you, CF. Thank you, Yishaw. Thank you, Adewale, Russell, Gungshi, Notos, and everybody else for wishing me a happy birthday there. Yeah, hit the like button. You know it makes sense. Right, so Cristiano Ronaldo at the top of the pitch, coming back into it. Can he be successful again for United now? Yes, I think he can. I mean, I don't get where his talents have gone overnight. He will be diminishing in his abilities. That's just natural. Father Time catches up with us all. Just look at me. But for Cristiano Ronaldo, he's still unbelievable, and he's still certainly a player that can get you 20 league goals a season. So the key is, if we get Cristiano Ronaldo the service in the right area tomorrow, he will score goals against the Arsenal Hollands. All we've got to do is just treat him like a fox in the box, almost like he's some sort of big, handsome Portuguese older version when he was a player of that shark merchant Gary Lineker. Just he's got to be on the last man, fox in the box. Just get the ball to him in the right areas, let him fucking finish it. That's what I think. And also, of course, he's got that crazy heading ability and stuff, so we've got to utilize that too. Deliver the balls in, get the service to Ronaldo in the box, and he's going to score a lot of goals. It's as simple as that. So, I would definitely just go with Cristiano Ronaldo at the top. So, folks, who do you start at striker? Let's have a vote on that one. So, I think a lot of the other positions do choose themselves with sort of how the team's been doing. But in terms of the actual striker position, let us know who you would go with. Tomorrow, Chloe Jenkins. Thank you so much, Chloe, for becoming a member of the channel. Let's go, Chloe Jenkins. Great to have you in here commenting all the time and giving us your thoughts, Chloe. Thank you so much for supporting the channel there by becoming a member of the Bacon Brigade. Everybody, get your favourite Bacon Brigade emoji in there to welcome Chloe Jenkins to the gang. Thank you so much indeed there, Chloe. That is awesome of you. Yes, Berber says, always CR7. Shout out to the main man, Berber. CR7, absolutely, Burbs. I'm with you, bud. Why anybody else? Greenwood says, fire up. CR7 says, Adewale. CR7 says, Palmer. Duncan says, CR7. Ronnie says, Yishul. Hey, thank you so much tonight. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much there, Illy United Bud. Nice one, nice one. Clive Vendetta, indeed. Yes, indeed. Banco says, Arsenal only beaten 5 gash teams, right, Pig, says Bankos. Yeah, basically, Bankos, that's right. If you actually look at the sort of teams that they've played, it's just like Crystal Palace and, Fulham and Bournemouth and who was the other? I can't even remember now. Leicester, when they were looking absolutely shite. So it's not like they've played anybody of that much significance. United's definitely their toughest test, and United are just on the upturn at the moment. Hey, thank you so much for the super chat there, Rob MUFC. Thank you very much, Rob lad. He says, happy birthday again, you legend. Mate, happy birthday again to you, you legend. It's also Rob MUFC's birthday today. We're birthday buddies. So let's everyone get a birthday cake in the live chat there for Rob MUFC as well, man. Happy birthday to you too, Rob. Hope you're having a great day, pal. Thank you so much. What an absolute legend. Joe, Pig to score for United, says John Hand. You never know, mate. Bournemouth, says RJ. Precisely. So they've played a bunch of easy teams, and it's expected that this will be a much sterner test for them. Okay, so what significance does this game have for Man United and Arsenal? Well, for Arsenal, it's pretty amazing, really. For Arsenal Hollands, it would have quite a significance because they would go from, 15 points to 18 points, but Man City have dropped more points today. They drew with Aston Villa, so they would be 4 points ahead of City. I know it's only after 6 games, but they would be 4 points ahead of City at the top of the table. It would mean they would have the biggest swollen bollocks out of any fan base in the league, and definitely somebody at some point is going to have to pop them with a massive knitting needle. But for now, that would be the case. They would be clear at the top by 4 points if Arsenal win the game. We can't let that happen, guys. We can't let that happen. No fucking way. Man United, on the other hand, if we win the game, we would go up to 12 points and they would stay on 15. So we would immediately go into contention for a title challenge. Well, not a title challenge, but we'd be in contention for those top 4 places. So we'd go into 4th place. And we would be on 12 points behind Tottenham, City, and Arsenal if we beat Arsenal tomorrow. So for us, this is everything. For us, this is the difference between sitting in a mid-table position and sitting in a top 4 position. This is everything. So yeah, let's just hope that the lads can get the job done tomorrow against these Arsenal Hollands gash-ups, and that we're just considering them as melts come the end of the final whistle tomorrow. 3 goals wins this match, I think, says Primot. Hey, RB, thank you so much for becoming a member of the Bacon Brigade. RB, yes, my son. Thank you very much, RB. Everybody, please welcome in RB to the channel membership as well. He's become a member of the channel. Let's go. Thank you very much indeed, sir, for supporting the channel, man. Enjoy your new emojis, enjoy your admiration, and enjoy your name being in green there, my son. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, man. That's absolutely brilliant. What a legend. You don't know why my comments not showing in my laptop? They're showing this end, Illy United. Don't worry, bud. They're showing this end. Right, so if we have a little look at some of the statistics and stuff going into this. So Man United are on the upturn. We could be playing Antony. It's expected Casemiro, Ronaldo probably start. But head-to-head wise, United have just won just one of the last 8 meetings. A 3-2 home victory last season. So that doesn't bode too well. Arsenal's only win in their last 15 league games at Old Trafford, though, was a 1-0 victory in November 2020. So they do find it tough to come there. The Gunners have lost 17 Premier League matches away to United more than against any other opponent, so that backs that up further. So in history anyway, Arsenal always seem to struggle to come to Old Trafford, so that does help us. United could claim 4 consecutive Premier League victories for the first time since April 2021 and win successive league games for the first time in 2022. They have lost their last 3 Premier League fixtures on a Sunday, though, their longest losing streak on this day in the league. Don't really care about that, to be honest with you, but it's just one of those. So, you know, it's one of those. Arsenal have won their opening 5 league matches in a season for the first time since the 2004-5 season, when they went on to finish second. The last time they won their first 6 games in the top flight was in the 1947-48 season, a campaign which ultimately saw them crowned champions. So essentially, if Arsenal win this game tomorrow, it's going to be like their best start since like war days, you know. So you'll never hear the end of it from those Arsenal scummers if that happens, and that cannot happen. And also, Mikel Arteta's 6-match winning streak is the longest by an Arsenal manager since Unai Emery's 7-match sequence from August to October 2018. Good evening. So he is doing really well right now. But to just reiterate once again, Arteta and Arsenal Hollands have played all the easy teams, all the new promoted teams. Well, not all the new promoted teams, but a couple of newly promoted teams. And they've just been lucky with the start that they've had. Reality is going to set in very soon, and the wheels are going to fall off the Arsenal Hollands, mate. Fucking come on, United! We're going to smash up those melts. Okay, come on, guys. Come on, let's get your score predictions in there now, folks. I'm going 2-1. There's 400 legends in here. Smash the like button and tell me what you think the score's going to be. I'm going for 2-1 to United. Let's just talk about Ten Hag for a second. So Ten Hag speaking ahead of the game. You know, he said they sat down with Ten Hag on Friday. This is on manunited.com, just to preview the game, and he said it's great and a real pleasure to face a team like Arsenal. Every game is a challenge, and that's what I want. It's not about me, it's about improving the team and working on progressing. Yes, I watched them. My focus is especially on the upcoming opponents. So this week I watched a lot of Arsenal. There are a lot of types of play in this league, and that's nice to see. It's all high intensity, but the systems and styles are different, and they vary, which is nice to see. But it's also about finding a way to win against them. So you know Ten Hag, the master tactician, has been beavering away this last few days and this week, trying to plot the master plan to how to beat this Arsenal Hollands team. And in my opinion, the plan is not even that hard, really. It's just to try and just kind of do what we've been doing against Leicester, like in that first half, where we just try and get on the front foot. We passed, we got to keep hold of the ball really well. That's the thing. We had really great passing in that first half. The passing was slick. We were out possessing them. We're not giving the ball away often. And with players like Casemiro in the midfield, hopefully that's going to help. Fred will probably shit it away a few times, but, you know, that's it. We're going to have to control the ball well. And also a key thing is just going to be being able to get the ball from a defensive position and get it flowing forward into attack and get it in the right position, get it in the right place. Like, if we got Cristiano Ronaldo playing at the top of the pitch, he needs to be fed. He needs the service. So really, we need to be getting wide. We need to be getting good balls into Cristiano. We need to be having him play on the last man and feeding those balls in behind the defense, etc. Cristiano needs mad service tomorrow. Otherwise, he's not going to score, you know. We can't have another game like we saw countless times last season where we struggled to get it from defence into attack. I think things have changed slightly now. You can see the slickness of the passing getting better, but also with Casemiro coming in there, it's a whole new look midfield. We've gone from having Fred and McTominay, who, it's like playing with a fucking hot potato the way those guys are kicking the ball around sometimes. Casemiro is going to give us that coolness, that calmness, and also that combativeness, that battle in midfield that we're desperate for. So, yeah, I've got a big hope for Casemiro to help us win this game against Arsenal tomorrow. He might do it in a subtle way. He might do it in a way that's just, a solid defensive display, breaking down the opposition, spraying some balls from deep, like a playmaker getting us going, etc. This is what I'm expecting to see from Casemiro. So hopefully he has a good game on his first home debut for us. And hopefully Cristiano Ronaldo coming back into the team gets the service and also has some fantastic, a fantastic performance as well in the game. So just some team news on Arsenal at the moment. So Arsenal do have a few injuries at the moment. So very quickly on them, let me just move that team news down a little bit, guys, so we can see a little bit more of the chat. I'll just put it. Nobody cares about it. Everybody knows David De Gea is in goal anyway. So we'll just move that there like that for the time being. So we can see a bit more of the chat there. By the way, yep, thank you for being here, everybody. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the show. We're getting on to the Q&A shortly. Just listen to me ramble for a couple more mins, and then we'll get on to it. But Arsenal team news, if you care. Thomas Partey is out injured. Mohamed El-Nene's got a thigh injury. And Nelson's out with a quadricep injury. Alexander Zinchenko is out with a knee injury. And there's Martin Odegaard is doubtful at the moment with an ankle injury, as is Aaron Ramsdale with a hamstring injury. So they're doubtful at the moment. So predicted 11 for Arsenal. Not that it really matters because we're going to smash them up either way. But probably something along the lines of Ramsdale, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tierney, Xhaka, Lokonga, Saka, Smith-Rowe, Martinelli, and Jesus. Bit of a Brazilian vibe at the top there. They've been connecting well. They've been doing well. So it's not going to be an easy game. But you know what? I genuinely, not kidding, look at that Arsenal lineup, which I've just said there, and I look at our Man United lineup, which is on the screen there, and I think we have genuinely got a better team. So it depends. I mean, they're obviously in a good run of things at the moment. They've spent a lot of money in the window themselves, as they did last year. They were the team to spend the most last year, and they have spent a lot this summer as well. Not as much as us, but they have spent a lot this summer. So they've been striving to improve. They have got a much better squad. But let's just ask the live chat this. Being honest and objective and honestly giving your honest opinion, who do you think's got a better starting 11 for the game tomorrow? Like on paper. On paper. Obviously, it's not played on paper, but let's just find out what you think. Like, who's got a better starting 11 out of Arsenal and United? Our Brazilians will outshine theirs, says Gungshi. We've got Ronaldo in the team. We've got Casemiro in the team. We've got Varane in the team. We've got the Butcher in the team. We've got De Gea in the team. We have actually all of a sudden, and if we see Antony playing, we've got Sancho in the team. We've got Rashford if he actually turns up. We've got Rashford in the team. These are quality players, man, on their day if they turn up. Kate Cadet says, fuck's sake, Piggy, why have you selected Fred? He's guff, mate. I haven't selected Fred. Kate Cadet, as always, you got in here late and you've shot your gun, mate. I've said this is the team that I think Ten Hag's going to select. The reason is because Eriksen looked pretty tired in the last game, etc. We need to rotate a little bit. It was only a few days ago. So that's what I think Ten Hag's going to do. Debbie Elder says Arsenal haven't played anyone. Exactly, Debbie. They're still yet to play a top team. Thank you there, Mohammed Zari Khan there for subscribing to the channel. And Robiel Islam, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button as well, boss. Nice one. Guys, if you're new like those guys, do us a favor, smash that subscribe button. Hit the sub up. You know it makes sense. We cover all the latest United news here, and we do it daily. Get involved. We're going to do a watch along for the stream tomorrow as well. Oh no, you would just realise you were 5 minutes behind the chat. No worries, Timo. It happens to the best of us, pal. Don't worry. Okay, so there you go, guys. I mean, it's the lineup-wise, I feel like we've got a better, stronger lineup than Arsenal. It just depends on if our boys turn up. We need people like Cristiano Ronaldo to have a great game. We also need people like Sancho and Rashford to provide him with the service. We need Rashford to have a good game. Bruno Fernandez is such a key player for us. Like, if he has a stinker and goes missing, that can sort of be the difference for United winning and losing a game. We need Bruno to turn up and be that Portuguese Magnifico and run the show. That's That's really what we need. So as long as that happens, we can beat Arsenal and we can do it easily. I honestly think that, because we've got great players in the team, and if they all sort of have some of the tenacity that they've been showing recently against Arsenal, and it should be the case because we're playing the Arsenal Hollands and they're top, and this is a save your season type game for Man United. Literally, if we win this, we've saved our season. By the way, to the Scousers, the Red Scousers, for dropping points again, mate, fuck off. It's a great day for Man United today, really. Chelsea won though, didn't they? But Liverpool dropping points, City dropping points. Let's get some poo-poo laughy face emojis in there for the Scousers, because they are having a bit of a stinker, aren't they? They're on the same points as us right now. If Man United win against Arsenal, we would go ahead of them by 3 points, which is very nice, and we would go into the top 4 positions just about. So it's a big game for United, this one, as it is for Arsenal, because they'll go 4 points clear at the top if they win. Yes, United can beat anyone, says Ryan Taylor. Consistency is the problem. Mark Nurse, City should have lost, says Marky Nurse. Josh Lee, what's going on, mate? Thank you so much, Josh Lee, for getting in a raw, lad, with a 179 super chat, bro. Thank you very much, man. He says, waiting for Zane's tears tomorrow. Come on, United. Hey, exactly. Tammy Asio, probably just going to hiding, bud. As soon as Man United have smashed up Arsenal tomorrow, dispatched of them, and beaten them, I think you'll just see Zane Miassi. You won't see him for a long time, mate. He'll go into hiding. So I wouldn't even predict that you see Zane tomorrow, bud. You'll definitely see Zane if Arsenal score. You'll definitely see Zane if Arsenal win. But if what I think is going to happen, which is United smack up Arsenal, you won't see Zane Riassi at all, mate. No, he'll be down that strip club with those cigars, trying to while away the evening of depression, my friends. That's what he'll be doing when it comes to the pure realisation, when the realisation sets in that Arsenal have only just beaten the likes of Fulham and Bournemouth and a bunch of relegation fodder melts, and that as soon as they come up against one real test, they get beaten. That's what will make him cry. So, I'm looking forward to that as well, just as much as you guys. But I don't think you'll see him, guys, because we'll beat them. Right. Anyway, guys. Okay, so Antony's got his shirt number now, by the way, revealed 100% official and everything, which is 21. We said that yesterday, but it is officially unveiled this afternoon on United.com that he got the 21. And also Dubravka will have the 31 on his back as well. So we've got a new 21. It's not Atkins 21. It's not Cavani or Daniel James. No, it's Antony, our £100 million signing. Let's get a hashtag Antony21 in the live chat, my friends. Come on, Antony. What a signing, guys. Too much money, but it may well not be in the future. We'll see. But I can't wait to see this guy unleashed upon the Arsenal Hollands. It's a bit of an unknown entity for them. They're going to have this player probably come on for the last 20 minutes. Maybe he won't feature at all, or maybe he'll feature from the start. But I think he'll come off the bench for 20 minutes, and this will be his sort of first introduction, and Ten Hag will just say, go out there, my son, and do what you do for the last 20 minutes of the game and try and smash up the Arsenal Hollands. So, yeah, get in there. Cannot wait to see this guy play. He's a very exciting signing. So very much looking forward to seeing Antony play. Get in there. Can't really fault the acquisition apart from the price tag. But Ten Hag got his man, and he's going to unleash him at some point. He could start. Guys, do you think he's going to... Okay, so let's have a vote. Do you think he's going to start? Do you think he's not going to play? Or do you think he's going to come off the bench? Those are 3 options there, guys. Does he not play at all? Does he start? Or does he come off the bench? Let us know what you think. We'll see, says James T. Well, we will see, but I'm asking you a question, guys, to predict it. Start, says Harry Maguire. Get out, Harry. Bench says releasing gaming. Off the bench says Berber. Bench says must play. Bench says Joe Pringle. Yes. Off the bench says Chloe Jenkins. Off the bench says half Gazzo. Bench says Donka. I think so too, yeah. I don't think he's going to rush him in there and start him in a game against Arsenal like that. And also, just for fitness concerns as well, hasn't trained properly for a few days. So I think he'll probably be unleashed from the bench. Yeah, exactly. Eddie Trooper says unleashed from the bench to ruin Zane. Not at all, says Elliot. Bench says Philip. You want him to start? Me too. I mean, he might start. It's possible. It would be a little bit of a surprise. Like, it would be something that, Arteta's going to have to now sort of think about for the game, rather than just having, a good idea of, we've got Sancho and Rashford to deal with, or Elanga and Sancho to deal with. It will actually have to think about somebody completely different. Zayn Miassi, thank you so much indeed there, bud. Here he is. It's Zayn Miassi, guys. Zayn Miassi. Zayn Miassi. Zayn Miassi's in the mud. Zayn Miassi's in the mud. Zayn Miassi, how you doing there, Zayn? Thank you for joining this Arsenal preview here, bud. You're going to get smashed up, Zayn. He says, it is the end of an era for Liverpool. New era of Arsenal Invincible sequel. This will be the biggest battle since the Battle of Britain. Good versus evil. Let's calm down a little bit here. The fucking Battle of Britain, Zayn Miassi. This is a fucking football match, pal. Steady on. But you know what, Zayn Miassi, bud? There is a new era going on. There is a new era going on for Man United and Ten Hag. But in regards to Arsenal, like I was saying at the start of the show, basically, you missed it, Zane. But just to reiterate, so Arsenal fans have this serious overinflated ego right now, and you're just walking around like you've got football-sized bollocks. And at some point, somebody's going to pop those bollocks, and they're gonna just filter out, peter out into that shrivelly little ball bag that you used to, bud. Because you've only played the shit team so far, Zane. We keep going back to it, but it's true. You've played all of the gash teams. Leicester are shit this season. Palace are crap. Who else you play? Bournemouth, shit in Bournemouth and shit in Fulham. Come on. It doesn't impress me much. As soon as you come up against a decent challenge like Manchester United, you're probably going to be found out. We're going to drop you up, bud. We're going to drop you up, Zane. I'm feeling very, very confident, mate. Yeah, there you go. Antony on says, we're going to smash you asses 9-0 exactly, bud. Okay, Zayn Miassi, I've got a bet for you then if you're so confident. Zayn Miassi, I will bet my left nut that United win, and I'll bet it on your middle nut. I'm just checking. Anyway, so... right, okay. Thank you for getting in here with that super chat, Zayn. Can we get a Sue in the live chat, please, there for Zayn Miassi? He's going to get absolutely found out tomorrow. Those Arsenal melters, they don't know what's coming. Hey, guys, we've got 226 likes, on our way to 250 likes. Please do smash that like button on it if you haven't done so. Help us get to 250. And smash the subscribe if you're new. Sorry about the shaky camera today, folks. It's only temporary. Just while I'm in the garage here. I couldn't be bothered to then go and set it up for the FIFA stream later and do it upstairs and downstairs and all that malarkey. So it's just here. Here I am. That's a video you want to see, says Joe. See you next season, says Mustang. Mikel Arteta's in the live chat. What's going on? What are you doing here, Mikel Arteta? Mikel Arteta's in the chat, guys. Look, there he is. He says, I'm going to smash you all. What are you doing here, Mikel Arteta? Isn't there a children's birthday party you should be at, bud? Doing your Dracula impersonation or something? There's some children's Halloween parties coming up soon, mate. It's nearly October. You'd thought you'd be busy, bud. What are you doing in here? But we got Mikel Arteta in the live chat. You're going to get smashed up. Thank you, Cake Cadet. He says, have you had a good birthday, Pig? I have had a good birthday. Thanks for asking, Cake Cadet, mate. Yeah. I always feel a bit down and somber on my birthday, so just looking forward to tomorrow, mate. But, yes and no. Jamie Weaver Cole says, tomorrow it's going to be a VAR, not Arsenal, says Jamie, maybe. We'll see about that. Arteta, the Dracula impersonator, exactly Elliot Manduna. Right, so I'm not going to fanny around too much tonight, guys. I've given you my thoughts and opinions on the game. I think I'm going to smash them up 2-1. I think Arsenal haven't had a true test, and Man United is their first true test. Also, this is not the best United side, but we have won 3 on the bounce now. We've got a bit of belief about us. We have the Butcher, we have Varane, that partnership, and we've got Casemiro coming in, Ronaldo potentially coming back, Antony to come off the bench. Like, there's definitely some firepower in the team. And I genuinely think we've got a better starting 11 than Arsenal right now. Gary92, thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. He says, cheeky cigarello time. Oh, hell yeah. Hey, enjoy Gary92. Thank you so much for the super chat again. Appreciate it. Let's get some suies in there for Gaza. He's a Spurs fan, but we won't hold that against him there. Why would you? It's not like they win any trophies or anything, is it? Kind of just see Spurs as like, I don't know, like just one of those, like we're just holding at them an arm's length like that, like they're a little kid swinging punches at you or something. They can't do anything. That's sort of how I view Spurs. Pig, do you think Bruno can surpass Kevin De Bruyne in the English Premier League? I mean, yes, I do actually. I actually do, yes. So how old is De Bruyne now? It's not like De Bruyne initially when he was first there at Chelsea and stuff. It's not like he was the player that he is now. There's still plenty of time to develop for Bruno. There's still plenty of years to catch up to De Bruyne. Now, De Bruyne is one of the best players that we've ever seen in the league. In fact, I saw something the other day. Isn't he got like the same amount of assists now as... Is it Steven Gerrard who's got the most assists in the Premier League? Who's got the most assists in the Premier League? I've forgotten now. Shit. Anyway, isn't he just like basically on the same amount, except he's done it in like a 6-year period for City or something instead of like a whole career? It's pretty unbelievable, really. He's Yeah, Gerrard says Drew. Okay, so Gerrard has the most assists, and yet Kevin De Bruyne has basically got about the same amount of assists now, or maybe he's a few less, or I can't quite remember. I saw some graphic the other day. But he's basically got the same amount of assists as Gerrard now, and yet he's only done it in a much shorter period of time. So there's no denying Kevin De Bruyne is one of the best midfielders, one of the best creative players to ever play in the league. But Bruno's still got plenty of time to prove himself to that standard. It's a hard target to reach. But if you look at his first 18 months at Man United and United shirt, he was that standard. It's just that it all went to shit with the Gash team, and I don't know really what happened in that third season of Ollie there. It all went to complete shite, and he had an awful season last year. But the first 18 months, he was that player. He was as good as Kevin De Bruyne for the first 18 months. Just go and have a look at the stats. Yeah, no, Kevin De Bruyne is fantastic, to be fair, Enigma 47. Most people understand how good he is, but he's still underrated. Yeah, it's fair enough. This is United, says Gary Neville. Gary in the chat. These De Bruyne passes. Oh, I know. He has got an exceptional ability to get those passes off, mate. Definitely. Hey, sorry, I missed your super chat there, Zayn Miassi. Yeah, true, Zane. Zane says, Pig, even if we lose, we'll still be higher than you in the table. Doesn't lie. We smashed Villa and City, couldn't beat them. Bud, you will be higher than us in the table. Yeah, we lost our first two. And, you know, there's a little thing called a fixture list, Zane Miassi. At the moment, Bud, you've played all the piss-easy teams. So once you played United, then after that, you're going to have to, at some point, you're going to play City. At some point, you're going to play Chelsea and Liverpool and all these teams. And you'll probably start dropping points. And plus, the customary bottle job, the North London bottle job will take place at some point anyway, against some lesser teams. And you will drop points there. And, like, it is a marathon, not a sprint. This is what the Arsenal Holland fans need to understand, is that you've had the easiest out the gate. You know what this is like one of those Olympic track runners. You're doing a 1,500 meters around the track, right? And you've started on the inside, Bud. You've started on the inside lane. It's a piece of piss, mate. But as soon as everybody else starts to catch you up, Bud, you're going to get absolutely found out, Bud. That's what's going to be on. You're going to be a huffing and puffing mess. So you've just had the easiest start, Zane. That's it. And once that's over and done with, once you've lost one games, you'll start to feel the wrath of all these different teams coming up against you, and you'll start to drop other points. Listen, I'm under no illusions that Arsenal have had a good start. I'm also under no illusions that Arsenal will not do anything this season, Bud. It's just going to be another dross season. I'm suggesting Arsenal finish 5th this season. My top 5 is this. It's Man City in first place. I do actually think Liverpool over the course of a season, which is why I'm not counting the bad start they've had, over the course of a season will claw back to finish 2nd. I'm going to say that Tottenham, that's right, your North London rivals, probably finish 3rd. And I'm going to say Man United finish 4th, which means Arsenal Holland finish 5th. So that's what I'm predicting for you, Melts. Change my mind, Zane. Change my mind. Guys, everyone, where do you think Arsenal will finish? In this season, in the Premier League table this year, where do you think Arsenal Hollands will finish? Nice one, Diego C. Plus. There's only 59 likes needed for 300 likes. Nice one, Diego. Hit the thumbs up button if you haven't. Help us compete with the clickbait wankers and the corporation channels by smashing a free like, and also hit the subscribe. Gary says 4th says Doncor, 6th says Duncan, 4th, 7th. 5th, 6th, 14th, 2nd, 6th, 6th. Below Spurs, says Berber. Behind United, says Mark Nurse. I agree with you, Mark Nurse. I think we will finish above Arsenal this season. Don't judge the season on the first 5 games. That's the key here. Jason Brown says football's becoming a joke due to VAR. Oh, I know, mate. VAR is an absolute stinky thing. Hey, thank you so much there, Saint Miassi, for another super chat. He says, Pig, if we win, I'll send you £449 super chat to you to celebrate your meltdown. And what if we win? If we win, I'll send you a big old fucking laughy face emoji, Zane. How's that? 449, you fucking what? Thank you, Sammy Ashley, for your super chat there, but I appreciate you. Al Joy says, Pig, why didn't we buy when we had the chance? Why didn't we buy who? Why didn't we buy who? Why didn't we buy loads of players when we didn't have the chance? I'll tell you why, because we've got a shite recruitment team of absolute bottle jobs, mate. You've seen Julian Alvarez smacking it up at Man City looking like a fucking great signing. We could have had that player. We actually could have had that player for not very much money. We could have had him a long time ago. Did we get him? No. Why not? Moises Caicedo, £5 million we could have got that guy for. Why the fuck didn't we go and get Moises Caicedo previously? When we could have had him, because we could have had him before he went to Brighton. Why didn't we go and get, I don't know, there's loads of players, guys, that we could have had. You see Zachariah gone on loan and there's a 30 mil buy clause. Juventus picked him up in January for 5 mil. We could have had him in January. Not saying we want him, but Rangnick certainly wanted him. Rangnick said as much. There was players available in January. That's mentioned a couple of players I just said there that we could have gone and got, and they didn't get them. So the real truth of it is we're just shite at signing players these days, but certainly when it comes to plucking out those gems, players like the Ruben Dias or whoever it may be, Julian Alvarez or Luis Diaz, these sorts of players that we could have had opportunities to sign, where we've been linked to them years ago, we've been linked to them a long time ago, and we could have signed them, and we haven't done. It's no good excuse for it, really. We're just not prepared to take the risks. Thank you, Malps, for the 4.49 super chat, bud. I appreciate you so much. He says, we need Pogba's witch doctor to cast the curse on the Gooners. Nice one, Malps, dude. Get in there. Okay, nice one. So who's Pogba's witch doctor? Yeah, that's a strange story, that one, that whole thing there with Matthias Pogba and everything, accusing him of hiring witch doctors and stuff. It's pretty bizarre stuff, isn't it, guys, that? It's entertaining, though. Zayn spends £7 billion on all the fan channels. He does go out there raw, doesn't he, old Zamiasi Defo? Is Zayn Russian? I don't really know what Zamiasi is, actually. He's an Arsenal scum, and that's all I really know. Paul Tierney says, I am referee in the match tomorrow, says Paul Tierney. Nice one, bud. Hey, Mark Harris, how you doing there as well, Mr. Marky Harris? What's going on, you absolute handsome bastard? A studder's entered the chat. Okay, guys, so I'm going to get into the live chat now for a Q&A. This is a bit of a, we're not going to look at any too much United news. There's not that much stuff going on in regards to, the transfer window's over now, folks. But in regards to, the game, we've covered the team news. There's still a few injuries, of course. We're expecting the likes of Casemiro to get his first full home debut start. We're also expecting Cristiano Ronaldo to come and feature. There's still big question marks over whether or not Antony will start from the off. He might do, but he's probably more likely to feature from the bench or not at all. But he could well come off the bench in the second half. And just to go over the results today, so Everton and Liverpool drew 0-0. Fucking suck on that, you red scum. And then Brentford 5-2 beat Leeds. Get in there, Brentford, smashing up the Leeds scum. 2-1, Chelsea West Ham, 0-0, Newcastle and Palace. Bournemouth beat Notts Forest 3-2, coming back with a late winner. 2-1, Tottenham beat Fulham. They just seem to be looking a bit well-oiled at the moment, Tottenham. Conte's done well with his recruitment. Conte had some good players there. And Conte is a good, passionate manager. I think he'll probably get Spurs top 4 this season, Wolves beat Southampton 1-0 and Villa and City drew 1-1. Suck it. So that's some great points dropped there by City. In fact, a win tomorrow for Man United puts us in 4th place, only 2 points off of Man City and only 3 points off of Arsenal, who will still be in 1st place tomorrow, regardless of a win, lose or draw. So fair play to Arsenal. I mean, that's probably what should happen out there first 6 games. Beat all the teams they should expect to beat and then lose away at United at Old Trafford. That's surely what should happen. So come on, United. We're going to smack these fools up. Let's get into the live chat for a Q&A then, everyone. As always, thank you all for being here. True legends. Smack the like button on it. Give it a big old thumbs up. Let's get this sucker to 300 likes. Also, subscribe to the channel if it's your first time here. We're going to be back on for the watch along tomorrow about 4 p.m. And we'll also bring you all the latest United news as we do. Hey, thank you, Mark Harris, bud. Get in there, Marky Harris, you absolute legend. Mark Harris, thank you so much for the $2 Aussie super chat there, my son. Let's go. He says, good evening. Robert De Niro clone, sorry. You talking to me? Are you talking to me? Well, I'm the only one here. Thank you so much, bud. Mark, you absolute legend. Thank you very much. Robert De Niro clone. I look fucking nothing like Robert De Niro, but thank you so much indeed for that. Guys, can we get a massive Sue and a love heart in there, please? Everybody, please, for Robert De Niro. Thank you very much indeed. Marky Nurse says, Zayn, don't cry for Argentina tomorrow. The truth is United is always best you. Okay, getting a bit deep. Are you Madonna there, Mark Nurse? I don't know. Right, it's Q&A time. Smash the like, hit the subscribe, have your say. I'm going to stick on here for a good few minutes and see what you legends are saying for yourselves about the game. Okay, C.O. Hussein, thank you so much there, C.D. Hussein, mate, for getting in here, raw lad, and giving me a super chat there, C.D. He says, happy birthday, C.D., bro, thank you so much. He says, Ronaldo is the GOAT, Zuma is a piece of shit cat kicker and should be fired. CD, so true, man. How did they just brush that one under the carpet? The carpet. No pun intended. How did they brush that one under the old carpet, guys? You know, he kicked a fucking cat on camera, slapping it around and stuff, and they're just like, yeah, he's starting the next home game. You know, he's starting the next home game, guys. Yeah, RSPCA confiscated his animals and everything for being a real abusive piece of shit. He's starting next game though. That's shocking, isn't it, man? I find that disgusting, actually. Of all the things, God, it's like I don't know what's going on. So for some punishments don't fit the crime. Sometimes you see somebody say one thing and that's it, they're cancelled. Other times, Jamie Carragher's allowed to go down the motorway. He's allowed to fucking spit on a teenage girl, United fan or whatever, in the driver's seat of a car, a bit of harmless fun. He's allowed to gob on them, and then he still keeps his job and he's absolutely fine. Kurt Zuma's allowed to fucking kick cats post it on social media and everything's fine. I mean, it's just, I don't get what's going on in the world. It's mental. Yes, nice one, Butterpants. You're an Arsenal fan praying for Slabby to start as KV Reacts. Oh, I bet you are. So anybody coming in here from any other football club, definitely when they see Slabbo Maguire starting in our lineup, they must be rubbing their hands together. They must be thinking about the possibilities of all the errors he's going to make. It must fill confidence. It must fill the opposition strikers with a bit of confidence if Slabby's starting as well, especially if you're a bit of a pacey one. Sky should have sacked Carragher. I think so too, Malps. Look, I'm really not one for cancelling people over silly stuff. I'm really not. I personally think everybody should have freedom of speech and all that sort of stuff. I don't agree with just cancelling somebody's platform because you don't agree with what they say. But what I don't agree with is having somebody in a public authority figure or a public figure where people are, say, looking up to them, or, they could be a role model, or they're in some sort of position of, providing information, such as Jamie Carragher. He's a telly presenter essentially, right? But he's gobbing on people outside of his job. He's literally spitting at people, conducting himself like an absolute Liverpool scally. It's true what they say. You can take the Scouser out of Liverpool, but you can't take the Liverpool out of the Scouser, mate. And he's just gobbing on people all over the place. Did you see he snatched that phone out of that Nottingham Forest fan's hands the other day? The instinct kicked in. You know what I mean? He was like 2 seconds away from ringing up his mate and asking him, if he can bring the car jack down with him. The instinct kicks in sometimes for these Scousers dudes. So, did you see that? Jamie Carragher just stole somebody's Nottingham Forest phone out of his hand. It was video. He was like, fucking, I'll have that. I know. Oh man. Illa United says, I love to see trash pool like this, says Illa United. It wasn't the real one, the special one, don't worry. Cantona got banned for kicking that xenophobic Palace fan and got banned for months. What Zuma did is 100,000 times worse. Spot on, agree with you, mate. That guy was an actual, thug as well who Cantona kicked, Just look at his face, mate. He wanted to scrap. Rory C says, I'm still sick about them winning last weekend, to be honest, says Rory. Gonna check my car's rims right now, says Orlando. Yeah, watch out, Scousers about. Sip to Zaidi says, is De Jong starting, pig? Excuse me. We need a striker, says Patricia O'Driscoll. And their bank account says Wakas Akram. Zuma should be arrested and tossed in jail for life, says CD. Well, I don't know about that, but he certainly shouldn't be allowed to have animals again. And he should have actually been reprimanded by West Ham. This is what sickens me. That football club, should have a bit more of a, what's the word, sort of PR awareness to at least punish him in some way, like at least suspend him for a couple of months or a month or a week, or do something. Don't have him starting in the next fucking home game. I mean, West Ham didn't deal with that situation well, I don't think. What's going on there? It's Makaramaziza. How you doing there, bud? I can't pronounce that one. I never can. How you doing though, bud? Thanks for getting in. West Ham supports animal abusers. You should be fired. There you go, CD. Merrick Galord says Greenwood is worse than Zuma, but he's been suspended. He's not played for the club since that happened. So, by your reckoning, Merrick Galord, what you've done, it would be like what we've done. What would be like what's happened to Mason Greenwood, except we start in the next fucking home game. So, yes, of course, that's worse. But the thing is that Man United haven't paid the guy since then, bud. So he's been suspended by the football club, as he should be, while a criminal investigation takes place. But what should have happened is West Ham should have done similar. Not forever. You've got to let people have a second chance in life. He didn't kill the cat, but he's obviously a bit of a twat. He's obviously a bit of an abuser, and he's obviously just... I mean, him and his brother, they actually posted it on social media. This wasn't somebody who filmed this and has exposed them. No, they exposed themselves, guys. You know, they're a couple of fucking oranges short of a fruit basket. These boys, aren't they? They didn't see anything wrong with it. So there's obviously just something not quite right with those guys, you know. There really isn't. Zuma's an idiot, says Malps. Yeah. Should be made to eat cat food for 10 years. That's the sort of punishment he should have, actually, yeah. Can't compare kicking a cat to what Greenwood did. 0793. You really can't. You really can't, dude. You really can't there, bud. Except that can you not compare it, though? Because they're both abusing, no, I'm not going to say it, guys. Elliot Manduna, in Africa, cats are regarded as evil, not condoning it, though. Really? Wow, well, okay. But that's harsh, mate. So why have an evil pet, then? You know, that doesn't make sense, does it? Glad West Ham are shite this year, said David Murphy. If we win tomorrow, we're on a roll, says Patricia O'Driscoll. Banco says, because posting it seems like he thinks it's not bad. I didn't say it, guys. I didn't say it, mate. I stopped myself. I didn't say it. Isn't an investigation started on Granit Xhaka on the yellow card business, says Gary? I bloody hope so. What's going on, Antony Brazilian Gem? Look forward to seeing you play tomorrow, bud. Pig, what a mind, says Mustang. Don't say it, says Manhouse. I'm not going to say it. Anyway, so, but either way, you know, no, what 0793 said there is absolutely right, in all fairness. You can't compare the two. I mean, one of them's an animal and one of them's a human being, and also that's a big differentiator, although I personally prefer and love more all animals than I do most humans, to be honest. But there you go. But still, though, you know, there is obviously certain... yeah, differences there. Thank you, 0793 says, well done for stopping yourself, Piggy. I know, just about. Okay. Otherwise, we wouldn't post it, right, says Bankos. What's that? Bankos. No, I mean, I think he doesn't even know it was that bad. Yes, that's what I mean, Bankos. Yeah, he posted it himself. So I think you're right. I think he's just a bit, for want of a better word, a bit of a simpleton when it comes to, you know, having that social awareness that it's not okay to post pictures of you slapping your cat around. He obviously didn't think it was anything wrong with it, did he? Anyway, guys, so I'm going to actually have to wrap this video up because we got a FIFA stream coming along shortly, guys. And I've got to get that set up and prepared and everything, and also eat some food. I have had a bit of a cheat day today. I've had some Coca-Cola today. I've had fish and chips today. And also a Reese's peanut butter cheesecake thing as well. So I've had a massive cheat day today, folks. But fuck it, it's my birthday, and we're gonna go in there raw. So I'm gonna munch some more stuff. Thank you, yeah, Diego. Please turn notifications on. Guys, we're nearly at 300 likes. We're not quite there, but we've got 352 legends still here. So please do us a massive favour, everyone, if you haven't done so. Smash that like on the video. Give us a huge thumbs up. Help us get to 300 likes before you go. Also, hit the subscribe button if you're new to this channel. We're going to be back on tomorrow for the game as well. Half an hour before kickoff. Around about then, we'll be getting going. So come and join us for that. Smash the like on it. Hit the subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, at Flying Pig United, and also come and join the FIFA stream. There's a FIFA stream taking place. Oh shit, I haven't shouted out all the retweeters. Let me go and shout out all the retweeters, people who shared this tweet on Twitter, man. Thank you so much for all the retweeters. We got 15 retweeters, man. Thank you so much to all you legends, such as Liam Ward, Stu, Feline Fur, Rajat Valacia. How am I not following you, Rajat Valacia? I've just followed you back, mate. Transfers MUFC, Anthony Ong, Francois Coq, G-Dad Gamer, Tap Fuma, Devil's Advocate, Gothic Cutie Freya. Thank you, Freya there. Vincent, thank you, Vinny B. Lad, Aaron Homeyard, CK91, and Apache. Thank you very much indeed. And also, Jay Linners quoted it as well and said, top guy, like news, live chat. Thank you so much, Jay Linners, you legend. Much love to you, bud. So thank you to all those legends that shared the stream. You're a bunch of legends. Hey, we got a couple of super chats coming here at the end, guys. Nice one. Thank you, CD, for a $15 super chat. Thank you so much, CD. Man, can we get a love heart in there for CD? Thanks, boss. He says, happy birthday, have some carbs on me. Oh, hell yeah. Carbs are the best, aren't they? Thank you so much, CD. I missed those carbs, man. I tell you what, I had a bottle of Coke. Mrs. P bought me a bottle of Coca-Cola, red Coke. proper Coke. I haven't had any of that Coke for, I don't know, about a month now. I've just been drinking water and diet drinks. Anyway, I put some ice in the glass. I poured that Coca-Cola in there. It was like I had an actual mangasm drinking that glass. It was amazing. Something just awesome about sugar, isn't there? That's all you need is sugar to make everything awesome. But it's also really bad for you. Thank you so much for the super chat, mate. Thank you so much, CD. Have a great night, bud. Thank you, football fan GGMU, for the $5 New Zealand dollar super chat there, you legend. He says Brazil A versus Brazil B. AFTV and chill this time tomorrow. The arse taking big pork sword at Old Trafford. Big up from New Zealand. Thank you, football fan. You're absolutely right, mate. Brazil A, which is Casemiro, which is Fred vibes, against Brazil B. You're absolutely spot on about that, football fan. Thank you so much. We're going to smack up those B team melts. That's the way I'm looking at it as well. Thank you so much, pal. Everybody, let's get a love heart in there raw as well for football fan GGMU. And I think that the A team is going to win tomorrow, mate. That's personally what I think. Let me get the stream up on the live chat then for the FIFA stream, guys. Please do come and join us in a little bit of time. We're going to be back on in 20 minutes, 25 minutes, somewhere around about there with a FIFA stream, everybody. I have set it up, so come and join us. I'll put it in the live chat here, and then you'll be able to, I'll pin it to the top, and then you'll be able to come and join us. So you can go and chat to everyone over there before it starts as well. Even if you can't watch it, even if you're going to bed or going to do something else, click this link and go and smash a like on the stream. Every little helps, my friends. So I'll pin it to the top. There it is, guys. There it is. So go and check that stream out. That's going to be starting in 25 minutes. Late night FIFA action. Saturday night FIFA. Vinny Bullock says we got 288 likes. So nearly 300. Thanks, everyone, for hitting that like button on my birthday here, guys. You're a bunch of legends. Honestly, thank you, everyone, for all your generosity with the nice messages, happy birthday wishes, super chats, and all that stuff. And everybody else as well. Shout out to Nut, by the way. I don't know if Nut's in here, but he sent me a PayPal off stream, which was very, very generous and very, very nice, man. So shout out massively to Nut. I don't know if he's here watching, but yes, please do, do us a big favor, please do smash that like on it and all that jazz, and give us a follow up if you have not done so. Nice one. Okay, sweet. So thank you, everybody, for watching. That is going to be the end of this show. Go and watch the FIFA stream. Thank you all for being here, genuinely, from the bottom of my loins. You're all a bunch of legends. Stay classy. Have a good one. Come on, United. We're going to smash up Arsenal tomorrow. Come back after this video's finished, actually, and get your thoughts and opinions in the not live comments. Tell me your starting 11 and tell me your score prediction as well. Football fans, become a member of the channel. Thank you so much, football fan GGMU. He's become a Bacon Brigade member. Everybody, please welcome football fan to the channel with your favourite emoji of the Bacon Brigade. Thank you so much there, football fan GGMU. A new member of the channel, and he's already just got in there with that legendary comment. Thank you so much, bud. I really appreciate the support. What a gentleman. Shout out to this amazing community. Thank you, Pedro Sanchez. Says happy birthday. Thank you, T20 Roberts. Thank you, Amit Kumar, Merrick Galord, Ulf793, Illa United, Simon, football fan, Yishul, Tishipo, Gungshi, RJ, T20 Roberts. CD's just become a member of the channel as well. Man, oh man. Thank you so much to football fan. Thank you so much there to CD for the incredible generosity and incredible mad support on the channel there, guys. Thank you very much, man. Absolute legend. CD's become a member. Thank you so much, brud. Crikey. Crikey, dude. Thank you so much. Oh, yes, guys. Get those Phil Jones emojis in there. I've got to wrap it up there, but thank you so much for all the new peeps there. Thank you so much to CD for becoming a member. And once again to Football Fan. And thank you to CD for that big super chat. Thank you all the super chatters. Thank you all the members. Thank you all the chatters and everybody gets in here and is just part of this community. Thank you, Antony Ong, Mark Nurse, Philip Chapman, Seth Backrow, Patricia, Simon, it's Makara Mirza as well, and everybody else as well. That's it from me. Smash the like, subscribe, all that jazz. Catch you tomorrow where we're going to smash up the Arsenal scum. And we'll be back on very shortly, folks, for the FIFA stream in 20 minutes. So don't be a melter. Come and join us for some Saturday late night FIFA, guys. We'll be back at it, smashing fools up raw. Catch you in a bit. Cheers, Gungshi. One love. Thank you so much, Gungers. And all the rest of you legends, the mods of this channel. Thanks for moderating, the members of this channel. And all the chatters in the live chat. Have a great night, guys. Come back, get your score predictions and teams in. And we'll see you tomorrow for the game. And we'll catch you in a little bit for FIFA. Bye, guys. And remember, when the seagulls follow the trawler. As this is because they think a Mikel Arteta's Arsenal will be gashed into the sea. Thank you very much. See. Come on, United!